Now let's get out to the press conference after a verdict has been reached in the Ryan Duke trial involving Tara Grinstead in 2005. Let's listen in now to attorneys.
It's hard to listen anytime you lose a member of the community, especially a beloved member of the community. It's very hard to listen to that evidence and to fairly decide this, but we think that the jury, they got it right, and we're very, very happy with the result. We believe in Ryan, and we've believed in him this entire time, and we're so pleased that the jury listened and gave it everything that they did.
Tell us what happens next on Monday.
Yes, so Monday we'll have a sentencing hearing. Ryan's facing a possibility of up to 10 years in prison. He's already served 5 years. He's been in custody this entire time. So he'll get credit for all of that time, and the judge can give him anywhere between 1 year and 10 years in custody. But Monday is really about the Grinsteads and letting them speak and letting them be heard, and that's what it's really about on Monday.
Did Ryan say anything to you after it came down? We saw him emotional. What did he tell you guys before he left?
He was very emotional. He said thank you many times, just kept saying thank you, and he felt like the jury heard him, and it's something that's been weighing on his mind for a very long time. I asked him if he wanted to speak on Monday, and he said Monday is about the Grinsteads. Monday is for the Grinsteads to speak, and he wants it to be focused on them.
Stephen, you bear the burden to step up if you would, please.
Sure, please.
For all this time that he's been in jail and everything, let's hear from you. Your reaction when you were in there and heard those words.
Yes, sir. The emotion is very real. Ryan's been locked up for a while now, and we're very thankful for the jury and listening and believing in him, and we're excited to get this chapter of our life over with and move on to the next one.
What do you think made the difference in this trial?
You would have to ask somebody from the jury. I'm not sure. Lawyers.
But I think Ryan made the difference. Ryan, I mean, you saw it. You saw Ryan, and you saw him speak the truth and be comfortable finally telling what happened. And he's hoping that brings some closure to the community and to the Grinstead family. But I think that really made the difference.
And they kept asking about concealing a death.
They did. They kept asking us about venue on concealing a death, whether or not, because when he took the stand, he admitted to his role, which was in Ben Hill County. And so I think that they had they were confused and had some issues on whether or not it happened in Irwin County or Ben Hill County. But I think that they got it right at the end of the day. We believed in Ryan. Stephen actually called me, and we, my husband John and I, we have our own family practice. It's a small family law firm, and we always have felt very strongly about doing pro bono work. We've always done pro bono work, and we think that it's something that lawyers should do. And so we always had one case, and it was just the timing was great because I had just resolved a case that I had, a pro bono case, and so I knew about the case. I had done some interviews on the podcast, and we knew about it, and met with Stephen, met with their family, and just fell in love with them, fell in love with the community, and wanted to come down and help.
What were the biggest challenges throughout the trial?
The last minute details.
A lot of the last minute things, getting things last minute, that was kind of frustrating. We like to be prepared, and we like to have things ahead of time, and so sometimes getting things last minute was difficult. Also the time. I mean, it's very hard when you have a case that's been pending for so long, and the information's just not fresh, and so you've got to go back and sort of reinvestigate the entire case, and so that was definitely a difficulty.
Do you think the community can move on now? It's 2005. It's been a very long time coming. Do you think this will begin the healing? I know nothing will bring Ms. Grinstead back, but moving for the community.
And again, you're listening to attorneys there after the verdict came in for Ryan Duke, highlighting, the not guilty verdict on all the charges involving murder. This is video just into our newsroom of Ryan Duke leaving the courtroom. He'll escape every charge except one charge for concealing the death of another. He now faces up to 10 years in prison with 5 years already served, and no one was found guilty of actually killing Tara Grinstead. He and his roommate Bo Dukes were both tried and only found guilty of concealing her death. We'll be right back.